Ugh, this is insane.
Although I was super confident when I set off, I'm having some trouble now. Only the winner can go on. I figured that only the losers would run into those invisible walls. Man, was I wrong. Those stupid things were all over the place. Every path I've taken so far has been blocked. I got up one of the seats of stairs to the second floor, but I can't even get close to any of the stairs to the third floor. Dang it! The announcement room's on the third floor. Not only that, but this school is a complete mess. Some hallways go on forever, and one wrong turn, and suddenly I'm in the practice building again. Actually, is the announcement room even on the third floor in this place?
Ow! Sheesh! Another wall?
I changed directions and mumbled to myself. Could there be some kind of fixed route through? There'd better be a way into the main stronghold. Just as I'm thinking that,
Who was that?
I saw something red as I passed the hallway. It was a person. I hurried back and looked again. For a second, I thought it might be Yukiko, but that wasn't her height. And I'm pretty sure that was a man. And the way that red cloth is billowing... Is that a cape?
Really? A cape.
I must be seeing things. Nobody would really walk around outside dressed like some cheesy superhero, right? Wait, this isn't outside. We're in the TV world! Maybe that was a shadow? If he's human, then that means there's another mysterious person walking around, along with that fake student council president. What's going on? I gotta check this out. I cautiously head back to where I saw that red thing a moment ago. I peek around the corner and see... Oh. It is a person! Oh man, and that is a cape! He's actually wearing a cape! Seriously, in a red cape even! Wait, so who is he? To be honest, he's way too suspicious. As I'm debating whether to call out to him or not, the guy takes a fighting stance and strikes out at nothing. Whoa, that was insane! Is he punching the invisible walls? That looked like a crazy strong punch, but even that didn't do anything to the wall. The guy in the cape stops and thinks to himself for a while, then looks around while muttering to himself.
I knew it. Whoever set this up only thought about blocking people's paths. Anywhere there already was a real wall got overlooked.
Hey, he opened a window! I didn't know they opened!
I'll just go another way.
What?
The cape guy suddenly jumps out the window?
Wait. How'd you... I mean, you can do that?
I hurried over to the window the guy just leaped out of. I look around to see where he must have landed, but he's nowhere to be seen. Actually, I can't see the ground from here. Is there even anything to land on down there?
I wonder if he's okay.
A fragrant, irresistible aroma flows in from the land outside. This smell! Dang it, Chie! Oh, I breathe deep, letting myself feel the steakiness in the air, seeping into my body. That smell! No, not just steak. A steak ball! The special version of the steak ball served at Aya with freshly cooked rice and that juicy meat that I love so much. There's no way my nose can mistake the aroma of the Aya special steak bowl.
So hungry.
That reminds me, all I've had to eat today was a rice ball for breakfast. I didn't get anything at the food court, and I forgot that Yukiko had made us all lunch too. Then again, I'm not sure if I would have eaten it then, but I'd sure eat it now. I'd scarf it down with both hands. I'm not kidding, that's how hungry I am right now.
Jeez, I'm practically drooling. Should I try jumping down from here too?
No, we need to keep looking for the girl, because if you jump out in search of steak, that leads to the gag ending, and, her gag ending is my least favorite, just saying. Anyway, let's keep looking for the girl.
Bad Chie. I need to focus on Teddie cuts over steak cuts right now.
Dang it.
I mean, just Teddie. I gotta stop getting sidetracked and go to the announcement room.
I slam the window shut and force myself to turn away from the temptation of steak. Goodbye, Aya Steak Bowl. Our love is not meant to be, for now. Once this case is solved, I'm gonna treat myself to a steak bowl as a reward for all my hard work.
All right, here I go.
I'm suddenly motivated beyond anything I felt today. But that doofus in the cape, who could he be? I don't know. Probably a guy from Persona 3. Oh man, wait, this is on the screen. The announcement room should be on the 3rd floor of the classroom building, but I somehow end up on the 1st floor of the practice building by the music room. How did I go downstairs when I was trying to go up? Ugh, this is all because of those stupid invisible walls. I have to go all the way around that stupid school to get anywhere. It makes me so mad. Whatever the reason, I have to go inside this room now. I swallow hard. I bet there's another one of those monitors in there and another fight waiting for me.
My next opponent.
While I was running around, I had calmed down and I've come to a realization. I've been forced to fight Yukiko and Yosuke. I came into the TV world with one more person.
No use worrying about it.
I know that she'll be under the enemy's control when we see each other. If we don't fight, I'll never be able to look Yukiko and Yosuke in the face again. They trusted me with solving this case. I make up my mind and enter the music room. As I expected, the large monitor near the ceiling blinks when it blinks on when I shut the door behind me. Again, it's Teddie in that weird getup. I'm used to it by now.
Jeez, I was getting tired of waiting for you. You're such a tease, Chie-chan.
Oh, man.
Then you should have made it easier to get to where I was going. All these invisible walls are a pain in the ass.
Ooh, is someone angry? Well, then let's get right to it. Bring out the next challenger!
I calm myself down while the smoke fills the room. Part of me hopes that it isn't her, but another part knows that there's no one else it could be. I already know what's going to happen. When the smoke clears, sure enough, it was the person I most expected to see.
Yukiko.
I finally found you, Chie. This all happened so suddenly that I was getting nervous.
That's right, my best friend Yukiko was there. She looks alright, like Yukiko and Yosuke both did, but...
I was so worried and scared without you. I couldn't even go another step. I can't do anything without you, Chie. Please, Chie, protect me.
Well, of course I'll protect you.
Her voice is calm, and she's not attacking me like I had expected her to. But all the boys had said mean things right to my face. I sense that she's going to try something nastier. I don't know how to explain it, but this isn't right. Yukiko smiles kindly like she usually does and continues on.
Oh, it's so good to know that. I knew I could count on you. After all, you want me to keep depending on you, right? So you can feel superior. You act like my best friend, but you're just using me, aren't you?
Oh. Yukiko's saying exactly what my shadow had said last year, when it was the embodiment of my weakness trying to destroy me. But to hear them again, and from Yukiko herself, makes it so much more painful.
There was a time when I thought that, but that ended last year.
Yes, that's about the past. I faced my true feelings, the ones that I didn't want to see, and I overcame them. I'm not going to lose myself just from hearing them again. Still, Yukiko has a troubled expression, like she's dealing with a difficult child.
It's okay, Chie. I'm completely worthless. I exist for you. If you abandon me, I can't go on. My dependence on you is my only redeeming quality.
Stop that! Don't say those things about yourself.
This is not Yukiko. It's not Yukiko. And even though I know that, seeing her face and hearing her voice when she says that, makes me remember again that caroling leaf that I felt when I knew that Yukiko envied me.
Just the way you want me to be, Chie.
No, that's not true. Stop saying that.
I don't want this at all. I cover my ears to keep from hearing any more of it. Yukiko laughs.
Didn't you create this world because you wanted to hear that?
I created it.
I like you, Chie. How fragile your heart is. How twisted with jealousy you are. Everything about you is so pitiful.
Her
Dang.
are slowly only cornering her prey are exquisite. Does the carnivore stand a chance against Snow Black?
When she hears Rise-chan's announcement, Yukiko readies her fan. A graceful pose, so elegant and feminine. I could never mimic that.
We like Beauty and the Beast. Come, Chie, my loathsome beast.
That taunt actually calms me down a little. This is not Yukiko. This must be part of those rules to make me fight. The person I am now, and not even the person I was back then, would wish for Yukiko to be like this. While I tell myself that, I'm ready for the fight. Rise-chan's joyous shouts echoes through the room.
The catfight of the century is about to begin. Let's see your claws.
Shut up, fake Rise. We all know this Rise is different now, so I'm not gonna even hide it. Anyway. Okay, Yukiko, get ready because, well, I don't know. I usually like to come up with dumb things, but I noticed in the Yosuke thing that I was kind of a bit repetitive with what I said and everything, but like, oh well. Anyway, goodness, Yukiko was starting things off strong, but let's just try and, oops, jeez, come here. There you are. Perfect. So let's just do that. Perfect, and perfect, we got the boost, well, the burst, and got her! Oh, it's time. Galactic Punt! Yes! I am sorry, but that's her finisher.
That was such a beautiful fight! Very satisfying to watch, Chie-chan. Keep striving to become the strongest.
Gosh, I hate General Teddie. When I glare at the monitor, Teddie laughs even more nastily before cutting off the transmission. There's a matter of the things I want to say, but right now I need to focus on Yukiko. I fought against her. No matter what the reasons were, I fought my best friend.
Yukiko, are you okay? I'm sorry I couldn't go easy on you.
Chie? Oh, thank goodness. You're back to normal.
Huh?
I knew something was wrong, or you never would have said those things.
She believed in me? Even though the fake me must have said some horrible things to her? I can't even say thank you or I'm sorry. I feel like if I do, I'll start crying. Instead, I clench my fists, the same fists that I used to hurt Yukiko.
Yukiko, hear me out. I think I'm starting to understand how this world works.
I tell her what had happened to me up until now. About how the rules say only the winner can leave the area, and that Yu and Yosuke are both safe. And that I'm trying to reach the announcement room right now, in pursuit of a suspicious girl that was with Teddie.
A girl lying about being the student council president? That does sound suspicious.
There's no way anyone would make an honest mistake like that. If she's lying, it means she knows this isn't the real world. So I have to think she's related to all this somehow.
But then, why did she bring us here?
Huh? You know, that's a good question.
Even if she was the one behind this, why would she single us out by name? Neither me nor Yosuke know who she is. How could someone we've never met choose us for this?
Assuming she's behind this, she must have some plan in mind. Something she wants to accomplish by holding this Grand Prix.
A plan, huh?
See how we've been forced to fight? I think this Grand Prix is necessary for whatever reason.
But what would she gain from making us fight like this? I don't get it.
If we were chosen, that means that whoever's doing this obviously knows about the investigation team and personas. But we solved the case, so why now? Don't tell me. Is it revenge? Even then, this seems a little too roundabout.
Oh, that reminds me. There was someone else who seemed really weird. He had this red cape on, and he looked super suspicious.
A red cape?
Whoa, no need to get all excited. Anyway, we can find all this out if I go to the announcement room. I'll get some answers out of whoever's there.
I have a feeling you will. I wish I could go with you, but I'll be waiting for you here. I'm sure you'll be fine, Chie. I believe in you. Good luck.
I believe in you. Just hearing her say that makes my heart swell with emotion. Yukiko's eyes are calm and just looking at her encourages me. Well, Now I fought all my friends that I had entered the TV with. All that's left now is to head to the announcement room. I tighten my fists. I don't know who's doing it, but if there's someone out there who gets his kicks by breaking up friendships, I'll never let him get away with it. I will find him, and I'll put my footprints all over his stupid face!
Senpai! Chie-senpai, can you hear me? Senpai!
Rise-chan? Is this the real one?
This isn't over the PA system. This voice is echoing directly in my mind. There's only one thing this could be. It's Rise-chan's persona!
So glad. Ever since this weird fake Teddie kidnapped me, I've been all alone. The others are fighting each other too.
I can tell from her voice that Rise-chan is courageously wiping away tears. It really is the real Rise-chan. She wasn't really trying to insult us after all. I feel so much relief that I almost tear up too.
Was watching me this entire time, so I couldn't use my persona. Good thing I got in touch with you. Are you okay, Chie-senpai? You're not hurt, are you?
I'm fine, but what did you mean by being watched? Are you okay?
Rise-chan tells me what had happened to her up until now. It turns out that once the first half of Golden Week was over, she came back to Inaba from the city. Something bumped into her and she fell into the TV. When she woke up, she was trapped in the room she was being kept in, and Teddie was watching her the entire time to make sure she didn't use her persona. No matter how many times she asked Teddie why he did it, he would ignore her questions and laugh. But Teddie had suddenly left the room to look for something, and Rise-chan finally had a chance to get in contact with someone. I guess Rise-chan's voice over the PA system was actually Teddie using her voice too. Why Teddie suddenly left her alone in a mystery? Well, is a mystery, but it's good to know that I can rely on her persona. Rise-chan has a special persona that can communicate with others, find people, and even figure out the strengths and weaknesses of the enemies we fight. She can look into everything we can't figure out. Oh, is that why she's being held hostage? Makes sense. I guess kidnapping her was a pretty smart move on our enemy's part then. I should ask her as much as I can while she can still communicate with me like this.
Can you tell where Teddie is?
Yeah, are you going to go after him?
There was this girl I didn't recognize with him. She might be the cause of all this.
All right, let me take a look.
I wonder how much time this will take. I was about to comment about that, but the results came back in seconds.
There he is. But I sense something odd next to him. What is that? It's not a shadow, but it doesn't seem human either.
Are you talking about that fake president? That's gotta mean she's the culprit.
All this stuff with invisible walls and making us go nuts while talking to each other. There's no way a normal person could do this. I mean, of course that's the case. And if they're in this world, then at the very least, they're a persona user. Looks like she really may be the culprit. But after thinking that far, I suddenly remember someone else. There was one other person besides that girl.
Hey, Rise-chan, is there someone else besides us in this school? I saw a dude in a weird red cape. He up and jumped out of the window. Who does that?
Well, apart from our usual group, I only sense shadows here. But be careful. Some of them are pretty big.
Are there some little ones too? Oh, Those silhouettes of students were kind of like shadows. Well, I'm not worried about the small fry. Wait, does that mean Red Cape Man is a shadow? But whose shadow would he be?
Red. Could it be Yukiko's then? No. That was definitely a guy. I mean, he did look and act pretty weird, but he didn't seem like a shadow.
I'm gonna deal with Teddie first. Rise-chan, can I ask you to point the way to him?
Sure thing.
I follow Rise-chan's navigation and begin running. It seems that she can see where the invisible walls are. Thanks to her, I was able to find the room I needed without running into any more of them. Good work, Rise-chan.
Is this it? Well then, here I go! Rise-chan, try to get in touch with the others. They're probably worried since they don't know what's going on.
Okay, will do. Good luck in there, Chie-senpai.
Thanks!
I give her a quick salute, even though she isn't really here with me. But I hear her giggle. I guess she could see me anyway. Now that I think about it, does this mean I'm gonna have to fight that girl? Well, there's no point in worrying about it. I make up my mind and open the door.
Freeze!
The two inside the classroom turn around in surprise. The girl with Teddie is the one I saw earlier, the one calling herself the student council president. Actually, now that I get a closer look at her, she's a real beauty. I mean, even I can see it.
I finally found you. I hope you're prepared.
I finally found you, faker!
You're that Chie-san who's fighting in the Grand Prix, right?
Who are you? Why are you holding this ridiculous tournament? We've been through hell today, you know. You're gonna give me some answers right now.
Ooh, you're so cool, Chie-chan. Just like a police officer.
Teddie's voice is sarcastic and slimy, not like his normal voice at all. He must be like everybody else, controlled somehow. Yeah, I bet this fake president girl's the one doing it too.
Teddie, you're being tricked. I know you're not really the host of this. You're just not in your right mind. Come over here and we'll go back together.
It's creepy to hear you coax me like that. I'm not going with any carnivore. I bet you're after me for my sweet, delicious bear claws.
What? I'm not interested in your meat at all. They're sweet, huh?
Chie, no. Not the time to be thinking about that. That came from my stomach, not from my brain. I didn't mean to say that at all. I swear! I mean, that totally made me sound like someone who kills people to eat them. And I don't, okay?
She's gonna eat me! Just kidding. Actually, you're the one people are after, Chie-chan. Everyone's got the hots for you, you know. Did you know that Yosuke likes you? He said he's head over heels over you, even more than that dead girl he liked.
Huh?
Kanji likes you too. Of course he would, though, since you're a very manly girl. Even Sensei, he told me you're the cutest.
Hey, what are you saying?
I was wondering what kind of insult he was going to say next. I was expecting him to try and to flatter me to death. Even though I know he's not in control of what he's saying, I can't keep from blushing. Teddie smirks like he can read my thoughts and continues his words of praise.
Cuter than the famous idol Rise-chan, the ace detective Now-chan, and the beautiful innkeeper Yuki-chan. You're the cutest of them all. Everyone said so. Did you know you even have a fan club at school?
Stop making stuff up.
Chie-chan, you're blushing. You look so happy. There's no way that could ever be true, though.
Are you serious? I get it now. Instead of a direct insult, he was trying to build my hopes up and then pull the rug out from under me. I knew he was going to try that, but it still hurts. Whether he can see my anger or not, Teddie looks at me with pity and frowns.
Our group is full of unusual people who are all so pretty. You're the only normal one of us with nothing special about you at all. But I think it's okay to be normal. It's like you know your place in life. You shouldn't dream of being extraordinary. You're just gonna be mediocre for the rest of your life.
I've never wanted to be like that. I might not have amazing skills like everyone else, but I'm happy with the way I am.
My voice trembles when I reply. Why, I'm not lying, so why is it trembling? That makes me sound like I don't believe it. Teddie senses my agitation and smirks even harder.
Ooh, didn't your mother tell you not to lie? You want to be a beloved hero, and you'll step on anyone to reach that goal. That's what makes you weak.
No, if I hear any more of this, I'll give in to the enemy's tricks. Teddie isn't in his right mind. He's being controlled by the enemy. Then?
That's right. It's pointless to argue with you when you're being controlled. Let me bring you to your senses first.
Oh, Teddie. Teddie, you're gonna go down hard. I know he's just being controlled, but man, that was kinda mean. Anyway, we're just gonna go in and just beat the ever-living stuffing out of him. And use a God's hand. Oop, jeez, did not mean to do that. Jeez, okay, yeah. He's doing his all-out attack. Can you please stop, Teddie? Yeah, Teddie is like a gosh dang comboing machine. He is ridiculous. And, okay, we use a power charge, and that's good. And God's Hand will do even more damage now. And we just need to go up and finish him off. There we go. Bye, Teddie.
Why? Ain't you guys friends? How can you fight your friend like that?
What are you talking about? You're the one who dragged us into this.
I can't help but argue back at this self-proclaimed student council president, but I sounded so harsh that I surprised even myself. No, this isn't good. I need to calm down.
What? Chie-chan, why are you picking on Miss President?
Teddie, are you still being controlled? She set you up as a host of all of this. You even had to wear a silly costume.
Hold it right there! You've already got it wrong! Look, Chie-chan! Take a good close look at me!
Huh?
He's making all kinds of goofy poses. I don't know what he's trying to get at.
What am I looking at?
Can't you tell? I'm a dozen times more adorable and sexy than that kind bear!
You mean that general is someone else?
Bingo! Miss President wouldn't believe me, so we were going to go find that imposter and prove my innocence! Jeez, though! I can understand Miss President making that mistake since she's never met me before. But it's like totally way lame that you couldn't tell us apart.
Dude, stop talking like that. You're confusing me.
I can't tell if he's in his right mind or not right now. But that wasn't Teddie. There's another Teddie walking around here. But why would somebody be intimidating Teddie on purpose?
Hey, I was just about to go to the announcement room to stop this Grand Prix thing, too. Honestly, even though he looks exactly like that general, I kinda doubt this one here's the culprit. But I've stuck to him like glue all this time, because I thought he must have been connected.
The girl looks straight into my eyes as she says this. I can tell that she's not lying. My intuition is strong. But then, there's something that doesn't add up. I decided to throw it right at her and see how she reacts.
Then why did you lie about being the student council president?
Lie? I'm not lying.
But the student council president we just elected is a guy. Are you really a student at Yasugami? What's your name? What class are you in? Who's your teacher?
Name? Class?
Here we go again.
Chie-chan, you shouldn't interrogate her like that.
I wish I could believe her, but there's too much that seems funny here. Even Rise-chan said she didn't feel normal. There's so much evidence against her that I can't help but be suspicious. You made us fight our friends, and you made everyone say those horrible things. What are you up to?
The girl has to be a persona user. I've been ready for a fight against her this whole time, but instead of challenging me, she turns pale and falls silent. She doesn't have an ounce of aggression in her. Well, that certainly wasn't what I was expecting. All I can do is wait for her to answer.
I don't know my name. I can't remember what class I'm in either.
Huh?
I don't understand it myself. Now that I think about it, I don't even know why I'm here.
How could you... are you serious?
She doesn't even know her own name? And she didn't realize that until I pointed it out? How could that be possible? It doesn't seem like she's lying, but I'm not sure if I can believe her or not. But seeing me lost in thought, the girl looks at the ground with a pained expression.
It probably looks like I'm trying to lie my way out of this. No matter how much I tell you I didn't do this, there's no way you'd believe me.
With that, she turns her back on us. From behind, she seems so frail that it's shocking.
Hey, wait! Where are you going?
To the announcement room. I'm gonna prove my innocence myself. Sorry I doubted you, Teddie. I'll see ya.
Miss President!
The girl shakes off Teddie and darts out of the classroom. I have no idea what to do. I can only stand there and watch as she leaves.
Chie-chan, you have to hurry after her! She can't use a persona! She'll be in trouble if she meets anything dangerous!
She can't use a persona? Wait, then how did she get into this world?
Huh? Oh, you're right.
Only persona users can enter TVs. Since Teddie's mind was being messed with just a few minutes ago, I can rule out that he's the one behind it. The culprit has to be someone else. So far, I have seen two people. So far, that looks suspicious. That girl in the guy in the cape, dang it, and this self-proclaimed student council president. But when I first saw the guy, he was being blocked in by the invisible walls. I don't think whoever created these walls would let himself get trapped like this. And that girl's obviously lying about being the student council president. Plus, Rise-chan sensed that she wasn't a shadow or a human. That puts her at the top of my list. But what if I'm wrong about this? If she's not a Persona user, then... Oh no. Don't tell me.
Does this mean it's like last year's case? Did someone drop her in here?
Oh my!
Then there's someone else who's mimicking Teddie's appearance doing all of this. I have a sudden realization. If that girl's just a victim, then her shadow may have come out on its own. Actually, if it did, that would explain why we've never seen a place like this before when we've been in the TV world. My entire body suddenly goes cold. Could I have made a gross misunderstanding?
Then the culprit isn't her, but her shadow.
Now that I think about it, I should have suspected that from the very beginning. Why didn't I think of that until now? I was confused because I was being forced to fight everybody. My friends were all saying terrible things to me. No, I can't leave things like
We
this.
have to go after her.
I really wasn't being myself. I didn't listen to what she had to say, and I was being harsh to her for no reason. I'm sure I said something that really hurt her. And if she meets her shadow in a state like that, things are gonna get ugly.
Please, Chie-chan, help Miss President!
I'm on my way.
To be honest, there are some questions that just don't have answers right now. But I can think about that later, after I save that girl. I rush out to the hallways, but she's already out of sight. But she did just say that she was going to the announcement room. And the other Teddie, likely that girl's shadow, he's going to be there too. Please let me make it in time. I have to sprint like the wind.